Perfect.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
I hope you have better weather than here. It's raining all day.
Yeah, also here it's not
Yes,
great, so it's good to stay home.
yes. So we are here to speak about your last album. Um, is already released a few days ago. Um, how do you feel with that?
Well, it's always a relief because before you put out the album to the public, you're always anxious because you never know if people will like it, if people will hate it, if people will say it's really bad, it's really good. So it's always a relief, and especially this album because it was written during the pandemic, so it was really low moments, like emotional and stuff like that. So it was really great to have the album out, and the feedbacks so far are great. So we couldn't be happier, of course.
So you think it's different from the previous one?
I don't think it's really different. I mean, everybody that I talk to is finding something different. Somebody says, "Oh, it's more melodic." Somebody says, "Oh, it's more happy." Somebody say, it's all different. For me, since I write all the music, it's just another DGM album. So it's just okay. These are new songs, and I never decide before. Okay, I want to do a more easy album, a more complex album. It's not a decision that I made before. I just, in that moment when I write those songs, it's my choice. It's my taste. So I think this album is a little bit less complicated. I mean, the previous one were more like technical, while now I'm trying to focus more on songs, so having more like melodic, catchy refrain and stuff like that. But more or less is the same style that we've done for the past 5-6 years at least.
And what is it about? Life?
Say it again, sorry.
Yes. What is it about the
Ah,
album? Life?
yeah, exactly. I mean, every song except 2, 3 maybe, I wrote all the lyrics, and it was the first time that I was writing all the lyrics, because usually I do all the music and the other guys in the band, they do all the lyrics and stuff. So this time I did everything because during the pandemic in Italy especially, it was really bad. And I mean, it wasn't the best of my life. I had some stressful, anxious moments, and some lows, and it's always highs and lows. So I wrote one song about one emotion, one song about maybe hoping to get away from that state, and every song it's a description of a particular moment that I felt during the last 2-3 years. And then when we were searching for the album title, we were like, okay, what could represent all these highs and lows in life? What's a great phrase or word? And we just came up with life because it's easy. Life, it's always like that. You have one great day, and the next day you have something bad happening, and then the day
Yeah.
after you're happy again. So it's always like that. So it's
It's
really
like,
easy.
yes.
Exactly. It's life. It's life.
Um,
All the progressive bands, they always search for complicated titles, like super complicated names. And while we were just, no, we want an easy title, like the cover art, it's easy.
Simple is good.
Simple. Exactly.
Yes. Um, so this is almost 20 years of career for the band. Do you think to make something special?
we talk about that. We thought about that, but you know, I joined the band later. So I joined the band in 2007. So I'm not here since the beginning. So I don't feel the band is that old. You know, for me, it's a young band still, because when I joined the band, pretty much the whole lineup changed almost. So we feel like we are a new band with an old name, with an history. And you know, we're all friends. We're all super friends with all the other guys in the band. So the old members, I mean. So we sometimes think about, oh man, what if we do like a small tour with all the past members joining and playing some songs? That will be fun. But you know, it's not easy because one guy is in one part of the world, the other guy, you know, we're all separate. So it's not easy, but that could be fun.
And about that, you think to make a tour for next year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're not sure if we'll do like a real tour, like a long, like 3-4 weeks, or maybe we'll do like separate shows, you know, like 2-3 shows and maybe 2-3 shows in Spain, because we're not a super big band. We don't sell like millions of copies. So nowadays to organize a big tour is really expensive. So maybe we will think about doing separate shows that are more affordable and we can make more money out of it.
Yes. And do you have some idea for festival or?
Yeah, we have already planned like 2 festivals in Spain in August next year, and one really cool festival in Italy in May, and a few others, but I don't remember them. So we will post everything in our social media when it's time for that.
Yes. And about the artwork of the album, this is a key for life. What does it represent?
Yeah, I mean that was an idea of the graphic designer, which is Travis Smith. You know, he's an hero of mine. He did 11,000, Nevermore, Opeth, and countless records. And he came up with that image, and everybody gave his own explanation. You know, oh, in my opinion, it's like that. In my opinion, to me, it's like this lock, which is super rusty, super old, and
Yes.
and then you have the flower, which is like, you have like you know, I told you about low.
Yes.
Both of them in, it's simple, so it's great.
So a lot of symbols in the album too. Yes.
Yeah. Now I lost you for a second.
Yes.
Okay.
So you spoke about the lock.
The cover, you want me to answer again?
Yes, a little, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, in my opinion, you know, everybody gave his own response and interpretation of the artwork. But in my opinion, the lock is super old and rusty and ruined, and the key is disintegrating, and they represent the more, you know, I was talking about the highs and lows of life, and those elements represent the lows, you know, so the bad moments and the moment without hope and stuff like that. While the flower, growing up, it's super colorful, you know, the rest is all rusty and the flower is green, and to me it represents all the lyrics in the album that are more about hope, you know, like when you're hoping for something better in your life. So it's a simple representation of everything that I try to put down in my lyrics. It's easy, but it's effective.
And the other guys, they participate to the album, or
You mean
you
that?
only, yes, for the
No,
writing, something, or
I
only you?
no. Usually, I write like 95% of the music, almost everything. And usually, my keyboard player, Emanuele, he helps me, with some ideas here and there.
Mm.
And then the one thing that we do all together is finding the vocal lines. So
Yes.
with my singer and all the other guys, we all write vocals together because we like to be in the same room and everybody is participating, with his own ideas. So it usually starts by me when I write all the music, and then we finish everything together.
Yes. And do you think to go on with that for the next album? To
Yeah,
compose?
we actually already recorded a new album because when we were during the lockdown, I wrote too many songs to put in one only album. And we did another album which is a little less heavy metal. It's more like prog, like more 70s prog, and like old school. And my idea initially was to have a double album, like one side having the heavy metal version, which is live, and the other side being the more like progressive kind of old school, like acoustic guitars, stuff like that.
Oh, yes.
But then it was too long, too much stuff, and then we decided to put out first one album and then the other one. So we are actually now finishing the other one because we recorded them at the same time.
Mm.
So it's probably going out in hopefully next year, early next year, and it's a concept album, so it's a little bit different. But it's the same process because I always wrote pretty much everything, and then the other guys helped me with vocal lines. So it's the usual process because the guys are too lazy to write songs. It's always me.
You're more courageous. And you also made 3 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is planned or not?
No, we did 2 main videos, with us playing,
Yes.
and then we did a lyric video, and it's too expensive for us to do
Yes.
like more videos. So we really like to put all the money in 2 great videos, basically, with the director, with the staff, with a good production, and then usually the rest is just from the label, like lyric videos or stuff like that.
Okay. You wanted to add something about the album?
Sorry, say it again.
Can you add something about the album?
Well, it's every band says that the last album is their best. I don't know if it's my best, if it's our best, because we're too inside the process to unobjective to tell if the album is great compared to the other. But the only thing I know is that for every song, we always put like 200% of care and dedication, and I spend million of hours, like crafting all the guitars and all the sounds and mixing and stuff. So I just care that people will listen to the album if on vinyl or CD or Spotify, whatever, and I will love everyone to listen to the whole album as a journey and not just the singles, because nowadays everybody's just checking the main single and then they forget. While we're still caring about the whole album experience. So I just hope that everybody will check the album and listen and come to the shows when we play live.
Yeah. And hope you will come in France.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We always
Yes.
played France in the past, and it's always been great. So I hope to come back soon.
Okay. So
Cool.
thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. No problem. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.